All right, I'm Kyle here with Quinn Talks Tech, and I'm going to do a little walkthrough of my personal studio in Boston High School band room. Woo! This is where the magic happens. Oh, yeah. All right, first off, we got my recording setup, which is basically just a computer, courtesy of Mr. Demuse. Thank you. And what we have running out of there is this, which is a USB interface, which runs all of my audio into the computer, into this nifty program I have called Ableton Live, where I can record multi-tracks, getting drum, bass, guitars, vocals, whatever I really want to feel like throwing in there. And then also I have hooked up to the computer my stereo, which actually works as studio monitors, which you have here and over there on top of that. And that way I can get a little playback and hear what I'm recording, and I also can run out headphones out of this thing so I can listen to it while I'm recording to get everything on beat. Alright, next on our list. This right here is our PA, courtesy of the band room. Finally, I fixed it up, got it working, and works like a charm. What I can do is run in vocals into this, and I also run acoustic guitars through this. It's got a built-in equalizer, which can make it, sound pretty fantastic. Got reverb built in, which makes it sound a little echoey, and I'll actually demonstrate.
Check.
Don't know how well you could hear that, but there's a little echo on there. All right, next on the list. All right, down here we have my setup. This is all my personal stuff. I have a couple of my guitars. I have 2 of my 5. My crate, tube amp. It's a V32, very loud and very cool looking. I think it looks like a Cadillac personally, but that's just me. Then down here we have my effects pedal board, and what this does is if you see people play live and you see them step on things when they're playing guitar, it changes their sound. Well, this is any one you can possibly think of all put into one little pedal, which is pretty nifty. Over there, that's my Schecter, my favorite guitar. I don't know how well you can see it. The music stand's probably blocking some of it. That's my main electric when I play live with the couple of bands that I'm playing with. And over here, my newest purchase was my Ovation Celebrity Acoustic, which is my main acoustic. I have 2 of those also. All right, over here, we have my bass amp, which is pretty handy and pretty loud. The top unit is a head, which is where everything runs into, and then out of that runs into the speaker cabinet down here. And we've got 2 12-inch speakers in here, both of them Celestion, which are the best, and makes a lot of boom boom. And over there we have Jason Zwick's bass, which he was kind enough to let me use, and that's what I've been using to record here for a while because I didn't feel like bringing my own bass into the studio. All right, over here we have another mic. This one's an instrument mic, which is a little different. It doesn't have the ball like you're used to seeing, just like this. And this is good for getting close up to amps and getting a lot of sound and all the tonal qualities that you want out of them. And then, of course, mic stand, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Then back here we have the band room's drum set, which is a Tama. Don't know the exact model. It sounds great, especially when we got it mic'd up the way we do in here. A lot of just beautiful sounds come out of this thing, I must say. I enjoy to play. All right, now you've seen my beautiful, tiny little studio. Back to you guys.
What's up, what's up? Welcome to Quinn Talks Tech for our 3rd episode.
Number 3.
The next generation of high-speed internet services, tablets, smartphones, and other mobile gadgets could arrive faster than you would expect. The 2 biggest U.S. companies, AT&T and Verizon Wireless, are stepping up plans to speed up their networks and deliver advanced devices to consumers as early as this holiday season with partners Motorola, Samsung Electronics, and LG Electronics.
AT&T said it's planning to triple speeds for home internet services and double speeds on its wireless network, while the Verizon wireless network said it would be ready with a slew of high-speed phones earlier than it had previously suggested.
Slew, I like that one.
Me too.
British bank Standard Chartered is replacing the BlackBerry. Currently its standard corporate communications device with the iPhone, a move that could eventually result in thousands of bankers switching to the Apple device for business communications on the go, which would be a lot faster.
Indeed it would. The Standard Chartered bankers in Asia told Reuters that London-based lender was giving its corporate BlackBerry users the option of switching to the iPhone, with the company agreeing to pay monthly billing for business-related telephone and data services.
For uninitiated, Bluetooth is a funny word for an awkward device that you stick in your ear. The moniker has thus become a non-assuming general descriptor of hands-free calling. This is about to change. Bluetooth has grown into a disruptive wave that's beginning to crust over the top of more than one industry.
It's the perfect storm. The technology has matured, the prices have plummeted, and the battery life is long enough to make any products disposable commodities, said Jack Corral, managing director of Corral Group.
I actually have one, and it gives me a headache every time I use that bad boy. America's Funniest Home Videos may have pioneered the YouTube concept, but as the site reaches the 5-year mark, its audience size is no laughing matter. YouTube's viewership now exceeds that of all 3 networks combined during their prime time evening slot, with over 2 billion views a day. Google announced this on Sunday. Granted, YouTube's numbers come very regularly and from a lot of different videos rather than just a few shows.
That's insane, 2 billion. That's like, I don't know, what, 1/3 of the U.S.'s population? Or, I mean, the world's population? I'd take that. All right, Hulu stepped into the Adobe-Apple war Thursday with the announcement that it's sticking to Flash for now. We continue to monitor developments on HTML5, but as of now, it doesn't yet meet all of our customer needs. Hulu Vice President of Project Eugene Wei wrote on the company's blog. Wei also announced updates to Hulu's video player and other features.
Sometimes I watch Ghostbusters on Hulu. It's pretty sweet. And now to Kyle's studio for a walkthrough of his music tech. This is the part of the show I like to call What Grinds My Gears. The first bullet point I would like to talk on is people that don't know how to text message properly. Now, one of the most annoying things besides people who use periods or ellipses way more often than necessary in text messages are people that'll send a series of messages before you reply once. And most of them will have a template like this. Text 1, hey. Text 2, what's up? Text 3, what are you doing tonight? Text 4, some of us are going out tonight. Text 5, around 10. Text 6, it's going to be me and Chris. Text 7, you coming? Text 8, let us know. Text 9, bye. And text 10, LOL.
I hate when people do that to me, or like, you know, the whole text talk thing, like LOL, JK, roll on the floor laughing, like no one rolls on the floor laughing. Most of the time, if I even put LOL in a text message, I'm not even like laughing.
Honestly.
Yeah.
LQTM, laughing quietly to myself, because that's usually what's happening.
This is true, because like, I don't know, if I'm sitting in an elevator, it's quiet, you know, the nice elevator music's going on, I get a text, I think it's funny, I'm not going to just be like, and have everybody just somebody would be looking at me like, are you crazy?
Exactly.
I know. All right, my point on this, what grinds my gears, is bad cars with massive rims. So the other day, I was going up to my recruiting station up in Madison, and I pull up, and I happen to see this old car that mostly old people drive. I won't mention the brand name of it, but I think you know what kind of car that is. Anyways, I pull up to it. Not only is it lifted a good 2 feet, mind you, this is, you know, like an old 70s looking car. It also has, I'd guess, about 30-inch rims, considering they came much past my knee. And they were just very shiny, and it just looked absolutely ridiculous. I pulled up, and this car was almost as tall as my truck. Not okay. Not okay.
My experience with this subject is I saw it was a 95 red Cavalier. And I must say it had a pretty decent lift, and the rims were probably 24s, which was a little unnecessary because you think you would take care of having a better car before you got massive rims, but I don't know, maybe you'll get better gas mileage. I'm not sure. I don't do car tech.